Hi, everyone, and happy Memorial Day. I'm Tracy Bates, and this is Lorna Hennington of the Bates Hennington Real Estate Group. And we're here to talk to you about our realtor's life living in a COVID environment and what our daily life looks like.
Yes, and we want to say Happy Memorial Day too for
Yep,
this
happy
fabulous long
Memorial Day.
holiday, which is one of the things we've got to incorporate into our very busy schedule. We try to really time block our day so that we know what we're doing in a day and what goals we need to achieve. And particularly in this COVID environment where these days are just running into each other and the times, it's like Las Vegas, you don't know what day, what time it is.
Not
Time
like Vegas.
blocking is very important. So we're really trying to do that. So we want to give you a sense of what the schedule is that we follow and what that is of similar agents in our office.
Yeah, I think too, also a lot of times people are like, well, what are you guys doing? Can you really sell real estate during this time? What's happening? So we thought we kind of let you know what it looks like for us every day. So we start out with the time blocking. So
Yep.
it helps us with the schedule. And then, well, when I wake up, I think Lorna too, we both do prayers and affirmations, right? Not
Yes.
together.
Get you in a positive mindset. And Tracy's been doing this for a long time, but something new to my schedule is some exercise in the morning. A little bit of exercise. I
Falling
found
off,
I have a
actually.
whole gym downstairs that my husband uses, and so I'm utilizing that now. Yes.
Yeah. So after that, we get some breakfast, and then, well, Lorna dresses for work. I'm like, business on the top, party on the bottom. So I'm not gonna let you know what's on the bottom today, but
Yeah,
dress
I
for
think it's part of that whole mentality, and I think even top up is
yeah,
cool beans, but it just gets you in the mindset that it's time to work from wherever you are. Yep.
I totally agree.
Yep.
Totally agree. The other thing we do, and we've been doing since the lockdown or safer at home order started, is our office has a morning call at 9 o'clock every morning.
Mm-hmm.
So the
Mm-hmm.
agents jump in on this Zoom call with or Zoom meeting with our coach in the office, and we all kind of get together for 30 minutes and talk about various things. It starts out with gratitude so that we can be in a positive mindset. And so we're all,
Exactly.
expressing gratitude. And then we get into other conversations about what's happening in the market or if somebody has a particular issue that they're dealing with. It
Mm-hmm.
just really starts our day off on a positive note.
I think it's a very unique thing that's happening at our office right now. I don't know how many other offices are doing something that kind of brings everybody together where you get an opportunity to talk about what's going on. People in various industries are just kind of just waiting and waiting, WADING, and just waiting, WAITING, to see what's going to happen. And I think our office has been really proactive, and I'm really glad to be part of that and keep us on a path and make sure that we're connecting well with our clients in our database. And that leads us to the next thing that we do during those calls. We set our goals for what the morning's going to look like and the whole day, frankly. But Tracy and I like to get into it right into the morning, and developing our relationships with our clients, who finding out what they might need right now during these times. It doesn't have to be real estate related, but really making sure that we're connected to them so that if there's something that is an issue for them that we can possibly help solve, that they know we're there for them to do that. So that's the most important and the first thing that we do in the morning.
Yeah. And then just on average, we have about, when you say like about 3 Zoom meetings per day.
At least.
We're zooming all day. We're zooming all
Zooming.
day. And
That's
those,
why we got all kinds of
all
backgrounds.
kinds, we're ready. And those Zoom meetings range from education type meetings where we're getting informed about what's happening in the lender market,
Yeah.
to what's happening with regard to COVID guidelines for real estate agents in the real estate market.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we also get on Zoom calls that let us know what's happening with the current market so that we know what's happening and we have our finger on the pulse because we get that question all the time. What's happening in the market? What does it look like?
Right.
Is it a good time for buyers and sellers? So we want to make sure that we're providing accurate information. And then we're
Hmm.
also on training calls, all types of training on, our in-house software programs, just all kinds of training that we're doing throughout the day. So yeah, average is
Absolutely.
about 3 a day, right?
Yeah, at least three, because we do want to come out of this COVID situation really, continuing to be on top of our game. We're not utilizing this time to watch a lot of Netflix. Frankly, we just don't have time. It's really important for us to know what's going on because things are changing so quickly every day. In addition to all that education and Zooming, we are actually getting out in the field and we're doing property showings. There are a lot of protocols to do that. Open houses are not allowed, but private showings with two people that reside in the same place, along with the agent, can be done with a lot of qualifications to that and safe practices, with gloves and social distancing and utilizing antibacterial lotion and making sure that people disclose the fact that they believe they do not have COVID and have not been exposed to COVID. There are particular forms that we are required to have people sign, and we post signage about how people are supposed to not touch surfaces of anything in the property. We make sure we disinfect before we open it, what needs to be opened with gloves. Then we close up and make sure everything's cleaned up before we return it to the homeowner or the tenants. So there's some real specific guidelines we're following there while we're continuing to do showings.
Right. And again, and I think you mentioned it before, but there is a property entry and advisory declaration that anybody who is going into a property is required to sign.
Mhm.
So that's something that's important. And if you're out there looking at properties, or if your home is listed and somebody is coming to see your home, that's a document that you will want to make sure you have signed ahead of time as a
Exactly.
protection for you, both legally and health wise.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And just kind of in that same vein, during the day, we're scheduling appointments with buyers who may want to see our properties that are listed. We're scheduling appointments for our buyers that may want to see other properties. We're calling agents to set up those showings. We're calling our clients to make them aware of properties that may have come on the market that if they're buyers that they may be interested in. We're also speaking with our listing clients to make sure that we're on top of everything with regard to their needs and their property. We're also calling a number of vendors. We may need to stage a property, so we're calling stagers, calling lenders to check in on what's going on with a loan for our buyers, or if we have a listing, to make sure that the loan is going well with regard to the purchase that's being made. We're talking constantly with escrow to make sure that they're on top of everything they need to do to close a transaction.
I'm tired already.
I
How
know,
many people
girl.
do we
Wait,
have to talk
it's
to?
not even lunchtime. I think we're at 10:30.
That's a lot of talking. But we are doing it. We're
We are
solving a lot
talking. We're
of problems.
talking the title. We're not zooming with all those people though, because I can't. That's too many faces.
Too
But
many Zooms. But yeah, we do have a lot of contact with a lot of people to make sure that the transactions
exactly,
that we have in place are moving along smoothly. And if they aren't, then we're checking to make sure that we can get them back on track.
exactly.
And then at the end of the day, we check in with each other and we check in with our Keller Williams team, which is awesome. For the first, what was it, 5 or 6 weeks? Because this is like the 8th week, something like that.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
had a end of the day call every day at 4 o'clock,
yep.
where we checked in from 4 to 5, um, and just met up with the whole group, which was awesome. Now that's happening a couple times a week because we have another training going on, but it's really important to see what everybody else is doing, to talk, to download. And then Lorna and I check in with each other to make
Yeah,
sure that we've covered all the bases, haven't left anything undone. If there's
right.
anything that needs to be tied up or anything that we need to discuss or any strategies,
Hmm.
we typically do that at the end of the day as well.
And then we start our second jobs, which is Zoom timing with our friends. I've been having a lot of, I don't drink, but cocktail parties where I guess I'm having some kind of beverage, and catching up with friends and extended family. And then we need to do things for our families. We've got family time where we've got to, just spend time loving up on them, or maybe talking to them about something that needs to be resolved. We've got kids and husbands, and so we want to make sure that we know that they know that they're very important, and crucial to us, and we're not business all the time. And
A
then
lot of the time, though.
a lot of the time. And then we always get our favorite, well, my least favorite question: what's for dinner? So we're either making it or ordering it, and
Yep.
calling maybe Instacart to get some new groceries. And
I'm
then
lucky. I have a little chef over here who cooks it
you are
several
lucky.
times a week, so I get
I'm
out of
supposed
it.
to be. You are so lucky. I'm supposed to be the chef. And some of that stuff you post on Instagram that has been made by Alexa, I'm so jealous as I'm having to cook something up. Yeah, you're blessed, girl. You're lucky.
I am lucky.
And then there's all the house cleaning and the DIYs and the laundry, and and
Yeah.
have some fun and have a little entertainment plan for maybe the evening, a puzzle, or what
A
we're gonna.
movie.
Yes.
Tiger King. I was watching Tiger King,
I didn't
and
watch
then
that.
the Michael Jordan thing. What was it called? Last Dance.
That's
That
good.
was
Last Dance is
successful.
really good.
So yeah,
That's
that's kind of like the after dinner and everything. It's like an
yeah.
unwind moment to find a good something to watch on.
Yeah, there's lots of good funny or scary movies having to do with houses. You can check out War of the Roses or Money Pit. Maybe not that one. We don't want you to think all houses are money pits. But and I'm not above a good housewives show. You know.
I'm behind. I
Yeah,
love to
I'm
be.
behind on all of them, but they're just so trashy and good.
They're
Just
so
something
good.
to relieve your mind.
Yep.
Um, and then we try to set our time blocking for the next day before what happens, Tracy?
Before we collapse.
Girl,
Because
fallout.
it's such a long day. It's
It's a
longer
lot.
than it was before we were ordered to stay at home.
100%.
It's just
100%.
so bizarre, but
Yeah.
it's good. We're productive. We're getting a lot done. We're getting a lot done for our clients. And just establishing a new way of work, because it's probably going to be like this for a while, right?
Yeah, I think for a long while there'll be many aspects of this that are going to be continuing into the future, and there are positives. I mean, we're definitely bonding with our families. I'm learning all kinds of new technology. Tracy got me exercising.
I
Um,
don't. You're doing well on your own.
no, I need a push. But so there are lots of positive things. The air is clean. There's bioluminescence. I saw the pop bees. I mean, they're good things. They're good things as well. But
It's awesome for us to be able to find some light in all of this, while we
yeah,
acknowledge that it's a rough time for a lot of people.
it
um,
is.
and I think we had talked about this early on. The schedule, even though it's tiring for us most of the time, it helps keep us on track and keep us
Yeah.
in a positive frame of mind,
Yes.
and gives us something to feel like we've it accomplished something at the end of each day when we can
Yeah,
show.
and we know we're blessed to have careers where we can continue to work even with adjustments. And we know that's not the case with everyone. And so we are definitely sending out positive thoughts to everybody who's having a difficult time. We hope things change very soon, and that we're all in a much better place.
Yeah, and if you need us, we're here. As always, our email is experts@bateshennington.com, and that emailing to that address goes to both of us. Or
Right.
you can call us, or text us. We're available, and we're here to help and to talk about things if you want to. We love talking about real estate. So if you have a question about real estate, do not hesitate, because we want to talk to you.
We do. And if you have another good movie about real estate that's not as petrifying as the money pit, please let us know.
Let us know. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend,
Yes.
of remembrance and honoring those who served our country. We're so
Yeah.
appreciative for them, and have some barbecue, I guess.
Yes. Enjoy. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.